as much as they take care of their wife.
I'm just gonna let y'all know how I ended up in this. I was listening. Glam was not here to defend herself, and I was listening for a long time. Y'all see how y'all just played that clip and immediately just judged the reason why she was speaking the way she was. So a lot of people in the comments didn't know what was going on, so they immediately just down there dogging her and dogging her out, which I knew what was going on and why the trouble was because I was there. So I came up, not just to say, because we're going to leave Duffy, because their marriage is their marriage. They're still together, right? So whatever took place, they're still in their home together. They still love each other, whatever. We on the outside looking in. We don't know. But what I do know is it was wrong for that woman to go back over there and try to spark up that bullshit. That's all I'm saying.
Be let up in the panel, Miss Bliss?
We would not be here today, Braid, if she had to just stay away.
But will we be here if they just would have left her in the comments and not allowed her up?
That was so long ago. That was so long ago.
Would we be here if they didn't let her up?
I don't even think you was around here when.
Would they be here if they didn't let her up?
No, would we be here if they never exchanged numbers?
Let me tell you something.
She let her up.
Let's get to the fucking root of things.
Well, like I said, I'm not going today's Sunday now, so I'm trying to
The
check
Sabbath
myself.
was yesterday, so
Good, blessings. Keep it good.
I'm trying to check myself, and I'm trying to talk respectful,
Okay.
because I'm just coming to let y'all know why. I felt like, dang, y'all dogpiling this woman, talking bad all about her, not knowing that she does have a reason to feel that way. Because if you come at me, because see, y'all making all assumptions, you know what I'm saying? They want to swing, or they want to what off maybe just.
What do we assume? She said it. She said that she was going to have her licking her twat.
People say a lot of things when they're.
Well, shit, that's not assuming. If Glam said she was going to be licking her twat.
Well, I'm not taking up for nobody. I'm taking up for
Yes, you
Glam
are.
as a woman. I'm
You
taking
just
up
said
for
you're not taking up for
No,
nobody.
I'm meaning for us the marriage situation. I'm not taking up for Moreala, and I'm not taking up for Duffy, because like I say, that's not my place. But what I am saying is she was not here to. They was going in, but not knowing, and so then I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, when Duffy came up there, I'm like, why did you even come around knocking on them people's door? Y'all can act like y'all so whatever, but let walk in them shoes.
okay, you got a point. Miss Blessing. Can I ask you
Y'all
something?
can
Hold
say
on.
I'm triggered. My husband been on the line for 17 years.
Miss Blessing, you're making several points. You are, babe. You absolutely are. Why you are? So you did say, why does she go up there knocking on the door? I think it's because originally Duffy opened it. Because I see you like to go to the root of things. So originally Duffy opened a certain door, and that's why there's this lingering meddling and animosity and what's the other fucking word? Revenge and all that shit that's sought after, because originally he opened the door. That's why.
And I have two questions for you.
We're gonna get to the root of things. How do you feel about that?
I just feel like she should have never went around there. That's antagonizing.
Not
And
that,
then-
babe. Not that. How do you feel about Duffy opening that door originally? For her,
like I say, I can't say who opened the door.
He did. He did. She knocked at it and he opened it. They exchanged numbers. How do you feel about that?
Well, I'm if that's true, that's wrong. But I don't know about
Thank you.
that.
There we are. We're right there. That's where we need you to
if that's
stay.
true, that's wrong. But
Right there. There you go. Right
I
there.
can't speak on something I don't know. I don't know who opened it. I don't know who closed it. I was just there the day that it was brought out. And it was talked about on the panel. And
You said that it was wrong. That's number one.
Oh yeah. And I'm
Number two, I have a question.
I stand 10 toes
Do
on
you
that.
think that it was
I know
wrong?
Duffy and Glam and FOE probably here. I stand 10 toes on that. If that's
Correct, as you should.
That was wrong. But I
Was
can't
it wrong
speak
for
on,
her to call her a
I can't
slave?
speak on what I don't know.
Was
but
it wrong
all
for her
I
to
know
call her
is
a
the
slave?
door had been closed. It had been closed tight.
Was it
Peace
wrong
had
for her
been
to call her a
still.
slave?
People were moving on about their business.
Right, she
Nobody
answered
was
that. She doesn't
bothering
think it was
anybody.
wrong to call her a slave.
Wait.
No,
I'm gonna ask
Nobody
her.
was bothering anybody. And so why did you come antagonize them people and knock on their door? And then you got the nerve as a grown woman to sit up here and say, oh, I was bored. I wanted to troll. That's where y'all play big games at out here. Cause see, where I'm from, we don't play games like that.
That's why niggas can't play games from the beginning. That's why niggas can't play beginning. Cause guess what? Bitches still play with me about some shit Chuck did 5 years ago. I don't blame them hoes. I blame him. Cause he has some type of participation in it at some point. We can't do that.
Okay,
Bitches
I
don't do what
get.
bitches do. They
Like
don't
I
always
say,
do.
I can't speak on nobody's relationship.
Can I ask you a
I
question?
just know about myself. I would have
Miss
never
Blessings.
No,
went back. What you say, Bray?
Miss Blessings, was it wrong for her to call her a slave, in your opinion? Just yes or no suffice.
Nah, I mean, that's just what we. She was just really for real.
So
She
no,
was.
okay, so it wasn't. Was it wrong for her to? And my other
I'll
question
say
is,
this. I'll say this. We say a lot of things when we're
yeah,
upset.
yes or no would have sufficed. I understand.
No,
Was
no,
it
we
wrong for
say a
her
lot
to
of things
dox
when
the
we're
son?
upset.
Was it wrong for her to dox the son, in your opinion, or are
Oh
you
no,
okay with that?
that's wrong. That's wrong.
So Glam was wrong for doxing the
Yeah,
son.
Glam was wrong for saying it, but I don't believe she's going to do that.
She already
I
did
don't.
it.
I
Did you
don't
not hear
believe
it? She already did it.
Oh, I don't know, babe. I've been trying
She
to.
said that her son was
stay
a
away.
freshman in high school.
I've been trying to stay away from this. After yesterday, I went somewhere and got me some peace, and I've been sitting here listening for a long time, and I wasn't going to say anything, but I want y'all to understand that you're right. I didn't have no dog in the fight. But when the woman wasn't here to take up for herself and everybody was dog piling, and I'm telling you, y'all know how to take narratives and run around this map with it and come on back 3-4 times, stop, then run back around with the same narrative again. And when it gets to each platform, it's more added to it.
But
It's
Miss
more
Blessings,
added and it's
Glam was
more
actually
taken.
there. Glam was there. She was in the. She could have came up if she wanted to. She
Right,
didn't
laugh.
really
I
need
don't know. I didn't
protection.
see it.
But can I let me say this right quick, please? I think that the reason why we were having a back and forth yesterday, and we wasn't arguing because I respect you and I love you, Miss Blessings. We don't have a problem. But I think that
One has to care about their marriage. But me, myself, I care about people's marriages. I care about people's relationships. So I stay away from that type of
but Miss
stuff.
Blessings, you told us
More
yesterday.
than the married people,
You
girl.
told
You
us
can't do that.
yesterday that your husband has been gone for 17 years. But
17
before
years.
he
That's what I'm trying
left,
to tell y'all. I ain't
but
triggered from that.
before he left, please let me finish. Before he left, there was infidelity, and you took him back. You said more than once, more than twice.
I'm telling you, if he was
So,
alive now, I might take him back. What you say about that?
okay, but this is the thing.
I ain't
You're
triggered.
more
I ain't triggered
upset.
at all. I live in reality.
Miss
Laugh.
Blessing,
Maybe
listen, no,
Glam. It's a
you're
wrap.
more.
That's not reality. That's delusion. And
No,
That's
y'all
no, no.
niggas
not
too
That's
much
not.
for it.
reality
That's
So
not.
because
y'all
That's
you're
gonna
not
take
more
the nigga
delusion.
back.
upset with the
That's
That's
other
not
y'all problem.
women.
delusion.
Y'all always want to take a
I
nigga
had been
back.
with my.
So
I
y'all
Oh
not
my
had been
mad at
with
the
God.
my
nigga.
husband
Y'all
since
want
I
to be
was
mad
You're
at the
18
nigga
more
from the
years
upset.
old.
stove.
Right, give
I
me a
had been
second.
with
Miss
my husband
Blessing.
since I was
Miss
18
Nah, that's
Blessing.
y'all
years old.
problem.
But
If
Though.
the
he was
Once
thing
y'all
here
is,
make
you're
a
today,
woman
more
get
he would
pregnant,
mad
be
better
at the
go get that
50
women.
nigga again.
years
That's a
old.
problem.
So do you
Y'all
think
want to
I
go
would
back to the
hold
nigga
something against
so
him that
bad.
happened 30 years ago to today? Yes, I would take him back. Now, if he tripping still, we're 50. You on some
Ma'am, but
bullshit.
the thing
But
is,
we've
Miss
been
Blessing,
together since we
you're
had been
you're
youngins.
more mad
It
at the
took one
other
time for a
women
bitch to tell
though.
me, if you ain't going nowhere, ho, let that nigga cheat in peace. I was like, you know what, you got a point, ho. And bitch,
And you
please.
just don't do that.
Thank
Now, if
you.
you want
Let
to go
your ass
back and
sit
give
back
them a
and be
little bit,
quiet. You know you ain't
that's
going nowhere.
something. But
Who a
you're
hoe
more
pick me,
upset
bitch?
with
I
the
ain't
other
no pick
women
me.
than
That's
your
what.
husband.
I'm trying to be respectful today. My son's at home. He's not at work. He does
Let's
not
start reading the
appreciate
comments.
me coming out here going way back Wednesday, acting like the ignorant bitch that I used to be. But y'all not gonna keep sitting down there talking about shit about me that you. I'm not triggered. Let me tell you something. I've been in counseling. I've been
Oh,
through therapy. I've been
oh.
through all of that. And like I said, if my old man was still here on this earth, I would be with him. I'm not holding nothing about. So y'all can try to make, that's delusion. Man, that shit happened back in the day. We 50 years old. You think I'm holding that against him? I wish he was here to be able to watch my son. My
But,
son just walked the stage. My daughter's a
right.
college grad. Damn right. Damn
But
right.
Miss
So
Blessings, the
believe what
only
you want.
thing,
But everybody up here, y'all so prim and proper and y'all don't have problems and
no,
y'all married, you see.
Yeah,
So it's
that's a
so
lie. I
easy
think
for
that's what
that's
I'm
y'all.
just
that's a lot.
saying.
But this
HB
the thing
literally
though. I
is
think
telling you
I'm
why
just
she
telling you.
left.
I
hold
got
on
The
though.
thing
I
feelings,
think
is,
baby.
Miss Blessings,
hold
you're
on.
more. No, yeah, let me get my sentence out. Fuck. You're more upset with the other women than you were with your
Oh
husband.
no, baby. I didn't have something I would never upset with. Come on, we're gonna ride down on her.
Okay,
Cause
so
she didn't
you
know.
telling me,
Cause
so
she
you
didn't
telling
know.
me
Down
right
on
now,
them.
Cause
let's
she
just be
didn't
honest.
know.
You telling me that you going this hard for Glam and Duffy and it has nothing to do with
I
you being
told you
in
to
the
put it to
situation
the
before.
side, laugh about Glam and Duffy. We're gonna put
Listen
that,
though,
we're gonna drop,
you.
because see, that's what
Oh my
y'all
God.
believe it
Okay.
is.
All
That's
right.
what
All
y'all
right.
actually
I'm not gonna
believe
worry
it
about it.
is.
Okay.
That's I'm saying the door was closed. Whatever. If he was wrong,
Hold
if
on,
she
but
was wrong, they all was wrong. You
Miss
see what
right.
I'm
So
Blessings,
hold
saying?
on.
you
So listen.
cannot sit here and tell me
Hold
that
on,
your
laugh. Hold on,
feelings
laugh.
are
Hold
not
on.
because of
Hold
you've
on,
already
laugh.
been through it. You're
I
that's
don't
why
know.
you're
I'm
so
an
Yeah,
empath.
hold
invested.
I
on,
take on
laugh.
people's
God damn.
problems.
But
Half of the trouble that I have
Listen.
on Messy Talk is from taking up from people. I'm just an empath. I have a heart for certain
Now I
things,
gotta let
and
Arby
so
talk.
But this
so
the
you know,
thing
I,
though.
everybody
I,
let
I
me
just
talk.
I
It
just
just
step out
sounds.
in the defense of a woman that if she was here, I didn't know she was here. But all I know is that woman literally said that she came over there being bored and trolling. You don't play around in people's marriages, baby. That'll get you knocked off these days. Any day. Any day. You don't play around and people, okay, they were wrong. Give it to them. I give it to them. They was wrong back then. But what the fuck did you come around here playing around knocking on their doors for? Y'all can try to say Duffy opened the door, the cat opened the door, the dog opened the door. A
Because like they
real
just
woman
said
that
earlier,
knew she had
you
fucked
don't
up would have
initiate a
stayed from
situation
around them
and don't
people.
expect it to linger. That's not what you do. You initiate it with the situation, so you can't. It's like a stray dog. You can't feed a stray dog and then get mad that it keep coming around. That's not how that
No,
works.
she wasn't fed. She wasn't
That's
fed.
not
That
how
door
that
was
works.
closed,
Fed. She
locked.
was
Yeah,
fed
she
actually
was
good.
fed.
She was
Yeah, the
good and
fuck she was
fed.
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 She
You
was
can't
definitely
keep
fed,
feeding a
baby.
stray dog and be
Well,
mad that
how
it
was she?
keep coming
How do
around.
y'all figure she was
Exactly.
fed?
Listen, okay,
Said the
Moreala is
phone
eating,
number, Miss Blessings. They gave her a
entertaining it.
phone number
Even
to
the
continue the
entertainment. Moreala is
conversation.
a troll. They're feeding her anytime. When Glam allowed her up on that panel, Moreala was being fed. You talk about people opening the door. That was Glam platform. Why is you asking why did she come over there, and why are you not asking why did Glam let her up? Glam allowed her in that platform. Don't ask why she knocked on the door. Ask why the wife came to the door and said, "Come on in, slave. Get on your knees, slave." That's what you need to ask.
Glam literally was saying she's here and I'm gonna make her stay in the comments and eat like a peasant and I'll let her up when I want her up here.
I
She was
heard all
playing with
that.
her.
I heard all that.
She played the game, and that's just what that was.
I feel once again, because like I say, I don't. This is Sunday. I don't want to cuss nobody out. I don't want to get cussed out, and I want to be respectful with
Because
this.
today, yesterday was the Sabbath, but but Marilla also did say that I'm the same slave that you wanted to be laying next to you. So at some point, Miss Blessings, it sounded like, and I think Glam and Duffy said that part was the skit, that they all were gonna have a good time. And like I said, I'm all for a good time. I don't see nothing wrong with that. As long as you guys are communicating with one another and you're okay with it and whatever. And you understand the consequences that may come about from it, whatever. But it did sound like at some point they were on one accord about
I ain't getting cooked, bitch. I'm listening. I'm being decent and listening. It's always two, four sides of the story. Y'all shut the fuck up down there.
Miss
I'm
Blessings, stop
listening.
reading the comments.
Yesterday I didn't listen. I didn't want to hear shit nobody had to say. Today I'm trying to be respectful and listen, and you bitches got something to say.
Miss
Motherfuckers,
Blessings,
get the fuck on some damn way. Y'all dumb, stupid ass.
Yeah, clock in.
Wait, it's Sunday. Wait, blessed.
I'm
Wait.
trying to tell you, I'm trying to live right now. But
Wait.
these motherfuckers staying the fuck off Messy Talk. I'm listening. That's what I'm doing. I am listening. Because it is other ways that people could put it that maybe I'll go sit back and think about it.
right?
You
we
see?
just
We
communicating.
just talking.
Now these
Miss
motherfuckers
Blessings, you
down in these
stop reading the
comments need to get
comments.
them. Oh, Jesus. Yeah,
Stop
let me
reading the
call on
comments.
the Lord. Let me call on the Lord, Jesus. But like I said, y'all, my only problem was why go open the door and stir up all this strife? Because yes, look where we at today. This is Messy Talk. You know, this stuff be dragging on too long. People emotions do get involved in that. I'm not triggered. And like I say, step that to the side about what they did or what they didn't do. I don't know. I don't know, but I know that you did that purposely. And I don't see anything cool about that. And one day people will learn to leave people the fuck alone. And all this shit that's going on in the world, it's the internet. But you don't never know when you're going to run into somebody out here in these streets. See? Y'all think it's just with this the internet, and then you go somewhere and then you run into somebody and then we'll don't you see all these content creators and all this stuff being unalived on here? This real life, right? This real life. So stop playing with people, man. Stop playing with people. You know, just be respectful.
Y'all are.
That's
I'm gonna
one
say
of our
this. FOE.
problems.
Y'all are
We
starting
don't
to scare
respect
me.
each other.
Y'all are
We don't
scaring me.
respect. Well, I ain't trying
Like
to scare
FOE is
nobody.
scary. Duffy told me my life was in danger. He was gonna unalive me. It's all the unalive threats for me, child. Like I don't
No,
know
well,
what
I'm
y'all
just
thinking.
saying. I'm just saying
I
it
know you
happens.
speaking facts, but damn,
It
how many
happens.
people y'all gonna threaten before we
Trust a
really
preacher with
take
more
it
than one
No, I'm
serious?
not
job.
Like,
threatening anybody. I'm not
yeah,
threatening anybody.
y'all are scary.
No, 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 no. You can say what you want to say, but this is a promise. I'm not threatening anybody. If I'm in a relationship,
Promising,
if
and
I'm
it's
in that,
scary.
damn right, I'm promising it. You mess with my children or you do anything to try to infiltrate on my home, we got a problem. We got a problem. We got a real big problem. Because, see, I'm going to respect everybody. I'm going to respect you because everyone deserves respect. And that's all I'm asking. Can we start trying to at least hold people accountable
I don't
for
think y'all
some of
do
the
that. I
wrongs they
think
do?
that's the
Because, see, no
biggest
real.
issue over
Start
there
with
is
Duffy.
now.
I'm
I think that's the
sorry.
biggest issue over there. I'm glad you said that. I think that's the biggest issue over there with FOE. Don't none of y'all motherfuckers hold each other accountable. Y'all so big on FOE and family over everything that y'all biased as fuck. Because I heard a whole clip about a bitch
Eat,
having an opinion about HB.
eat.
But this
About
week,
who?
like I said, I'm with that about me, not you, babe. But
Well,
yeah, I don't
I
think
ain't
y'all
never
hold
said
each other
nothing about
accountable. I
you.
think y'all make hell of excuses for one another while y'all are over there because of the
No
whole
shade.
stance about family over everything. You got to
No
hold family
shame.
accountable too. If you give a fuck about family, you hold them accountable to keep them from looking stupid or keep yourself from looking stupid trying to defend them not making any sense. So
No shade.
I think accountability is very necessary and it do
And
need to
what's
be a thing over
unfortunate,
here.
HB, is that no shade to FOE because this is FOE in general. This is not Nitra. Nitra, don't try to get me later. Y'all gonna have to get her up off of me. Y'all, FOE holds people accountable that speak about it more than the people that's in it. Y'all worried about us recapping the shit, having an opinion on it. Y'all want to crucify us or everybody else besides the motherfuckers in it. We would not know half the shit if y'all didn't bring it to us. Y'all don't want to hold the people accountable. Y'all want to hold the people recapping it accountable. It's crazy to me.
Hey y'all, I just wanted to say Jesus and God is literally sick of y'all, like for real, for
Yes, I'm
real.
sorry, honey. Yes,
And
he is.
two, shit, you too, Miss Blessings, honestly. But two, if it's on the motherfucking internet, marriage, single, whatever, what we gonna do? We're going to absorb it. We're going to dissect it. We're going to speak about it. I think that's what the issue is. And Miss Blessings, I ain't even gonna hold you. I feel like you a little in too deep in it. It's not even your marriage. You fight like
No,
you the
no,
third
ma'am.
person.
I was hearing them talking
Over
about me as
everything,
I
babe.
was
She got
cleaning.
to. She got to do what she got to do.
I was cleaning and
Come
I
on,
was
come
hearing
on,
it.
come on.
And if I see an injustice, I'm gonna speak on an injustice. And I could be wrong somewhere in that injustice. But don't
But
tell
the
me
end,
I'm too invested. That's why I'm listening to them. Because I
but
could be wrong in that injustice that I feel is
right.
unjust. You know?
Right.
Yeah, right, right.
But I
Yeah,
feel
that's right.
like you're projecting from
I baby,
past
what do I have to
trauma.
project on? First, get me some dick, get me a man, let the nigga do something, and then I project on something. What the
Maybe
fuck?
you need to ask
How long your
God
daddy
Wait.
been
Lord's
dead?
for
Day
How long
that.
your
on the
daddy been
Lord's
gone,
Day.
son? When your
May-
daddy get killed? How old was you?
Maybe you need to ask God
Thank
for
you.
that
2 years
because I
old.
think
They
that's
still talking
above
about you
my
Don't
service.
ask
projecting. What the hell I'm projecting on? Hold on. Let me get the nigga first and I might project.
Well, you can go on Christian Mingles.
Oh, motherfucker, you
Shit.
go on Christian Mingles, bitch.
I ain't a Christian. I'm a
Yeah, well
sinner.
then go on, man. Stop trying to come at me crazy because I was trying to be respectful. You know?
Because it's
I
Sunday,
was trying to
right?
come up here and listen to what the people had to say.
Because it's Sunday. I got
Man,
it.
shut
Got
the
it.
fuck up, bitch. It could be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday,
Wednesday,
Thursday.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Hey,
Yeah,
that's my
y'all like
song.
this old
Shower
dumbass
Auntie
shit. I'm
Kitty.
telling, boy, please pray for me, y'all. If anybody down in them
I'm gonna
comments
pray
that
for you,
ain't
baby.
talking shit, pray for me that I
Mm.
stay the fuck away from messy talk.
HB,
I'm
don't
gonna
play.
pray.
Please.
I ain't gonna pray because I feel like my prayer, whatever,
Look,
me and
look,
God's
son.
relation
I'm
ain't
after
really
this. I'm
good.
telling you, son. I am
So if
going.
I
I
pray over you,
promise.
you know what? I am gonna pray on you. Hold on. I hope Miss
No, I don't want
Blessings
Oh,
your
no, 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 no,
have
no,
prayers.
no.
I don't
halfway.
want your
No, 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 no,
prayers.
no, no, no.
I
No, no,
said
no,
Why
no, no, no.
anybody
not?
that
I
care
thought we
about
was
me.
all God's
No,
children.
I
All
know we
right,
all are,
all
but no.
right. Well, a lot of
Let's
y'all
not do
devils
this.
minions too.
Oh, no prayers. I'm sorry, comic cousins. I was
Yeah,
just,
no, no, no. I don't need your prayers, but
uh,
like I
uh,
say,
well, you don't need my
I
prayer,
was
but you gonna
coming
ask
to
the
listen to
motherfuckers in the
you all.
comments who's dragging you for prayers. I know you
HB,
motherfucking lying.
Braid, and Laugh. I was coming up here to hear your point of view as well explain why I said what I said. The woman shouldn't have
Miss
did it.
Blessing, we
I'm gonna
definitely appreciate
always
your
stand
feedback.
on.
Thank you for your
I'm
feedback.
always stand on feeling it was wrong. Nothing's gonna change that. Like I say, I can't hold nobody else responsible for as Duffy, Glam, or Moreala when it comes to whatever took place almost a year ago. I'm just saying what has brought this up and hashed this now is bullshit. That's what I'm saying.
For the gifts, honey.
If it had not been for wanting to troll, as you say, as a grown woman, I'm gonna go troll these people that I got an issue with, which that's okay to y'all, right? Yeah, that's okay.
Okay, with me
Okay.
especially.
No,
We
okay,
don't care
well.
about stuff like that. That's what we do, actually. That's what the internet is
Yeah,
for,
that's what I'm saying.
trolling.
I gotta stay
Like,
away from her. I ain't cut from no cloth like that. This always gonna
yes,
keep
baby.
me in
We
an
could, yeah,
uproar.
y'all need to stay
This
on like
type of
MySpace or
this type
AOL.
of
I don't know what
business
y'all
will
had back in the
always
day. We
keep
do
me
shit
in an
differently.
uproar.
Y'all need to go back to where y'all came from back
Not
in the
too
50s,
much,
40s, 30s, and
Frank.
20s because
Not too much.
respectfully, on the internet, girl, we do shit like this. She knew exactly what she was doing over there. She went over there, caused mess. Now she's got called a slave, everything. Girl, that's what we do. Now we in court recapping it. So if
Well, so there's that. Well, the final decision will be left up to y'all. And it looked like we're going to be wrapping up for today. So, with that being said, the case was pertaining to Moreala versus Glam and Duffy. Okay? My first question that I'm going to pose to y'all, before I get into that question, thank you for those who helped with the likes. Thank you for those who gifted, subscribed, engaged in the audience. Appreciate it. Thank you. I am here every Sunday, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're not following, go ahead and hit that follow button. Thank you everyone who joined the community by grabbing a daily heart me. All right. And since I am wrapping up, let me take a look. And so far, Mad Max, he actually took the throne on gifts and subscriptions sent. Okay. So Mad Max, congratulations. You will be the bailiff next week. When we come on next week, we'll allow opportunity for 2 other people to get that spot. But so far, Mad Max succeeded with not only with subscriptions, but he succeeded with the most gifts sent as well. So he dominated in both. Congratulations, Mad Max. Thank you. All right. Now let's get to the vote and we're going to wrap this up. The question that was posed: should Moreala take accountability for her interactions with Duffy? Should Moreala take any accountability for her interaction with Duffy? Red, yes. Blue, no. Oh yeah, I don't know which way this is about to go. The numbers is pretty close. Okay. It was almost neck and neck. When you are not voting, just continue to run up the lights. Today we came close to 1 million likes. Maybe we'll try again next Sunday, but thank y'all for the active engagement. All right, from the looks of it, it is looking like the majority is ruling that Moreala should take accountability for her engagement with Duffy. The next question that I'm going to pose: after playing the clip that HB played Was there a potential three-way set up with Glam, Duffy, and Moreala? Was they planning to have some type of three-way behind the scenes? Red, yes. Blue, no. Based on the audio played, did it sound like there was a potential three-way in place? Red, yes. Blue, no. Thank y'all for voting. And thank you for those who took the time out to participate in court, attend court. Those who are just actively listening, I appreciate your viewership as well. Hopefully for the ones that's watching, take the time out to just come in, say hello in the audience. We welcome everybody. Thank you for the daily heart me, less than 10 seconds. The majority has voted that they do think there was a potential three-way in place. And again, thank y'all for the gifts. Last but not least, the main question that people would like to know: is Glam and Duffy a liability for FOE? Final question. Is Glam and Duffy a liability for FOE? Red, yes. Blue, no. And again, thank y'all for the gifts. Okay, so it's looking like the majority has spoken. Do the right thing. Use your discernment. Most importantly, stay woke. And I will see y'all next time.